Hi, this is Dr. Lanapest for iSmashPhone.com. Today we're going to be looking at the Apple iPad 2 Armor Carbon Fiber Protection System. It's the Bodyguardz Armor Carbon Fiber System. Cost $29.95. We would like to thank Bodyguardz.com for supplying us with this review copy. It's basically a multi-part covering system for the iPad 2. These are the main sheets here. There's actually two coverings. One you have to pull off before application, and then one you have to pull off after. So let's see what's involved with the actual application process. As with other Bodyguard products, first thing you need to do is thoroughly wipe down the screen of your iPad. Make sure it's nice and clean. And again, when you're actually applying the protective screen, you do not want to just peel it off and drop it into place, because then you run the risk of trapping lots of air bubbles between the screen and your iPad. So the correct process is to peel off the first of the two safety coverings and peel it off part way, and then carefully align it on your iPad, in this case the front piece, and you want to align it so that it does not cover the microphone. And you use the included wiper to push out any air bubbles before they have a chance to get locked in. The wiper is not included in this, but you can use a standard credit card to accomplish the same effect. So again, as you slowly apply the screen, peeling off the backing and carefully pushing out the bubbles at the same time. Once again, this is something you don't want to rush, especially because it is a much larger surface. So it might be a little more unwieldy to apply than, say, to something the size of an iPhone. But again, with care, it will drop in place. And you should be able to remove a handful of trapped air bubbles. And then once that's been done, you carefully peel off the second layer.
I'm still getting bubbles out.
Okay, once you've got the bubbles unbubbled.
Yeah, if you don't clean thoroughly, some of these bubbles, it's not the problem with the sheet, but actual like fat or grease on the screen. So it will bubble up right around the grease or fat.
Right.
So that's why cleaning the screen is extremely important.
Right. So now we peel off the second protective piece, and the screen protector is in place.
Yeah, you see I didn't clean the screen right.
Right.
So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bubbles, and this one you can take it out.
Yeah.
So some of those are just because you don't clean your screen properly. You really have to spend time cleaning the screen. You see, you'll never get that bubble out unless you clean the screen.
Right.
Okay. So now let's get the back.
Now the next step is to actually install a back protector. So once again, it needs to be wiped down as thoroughly as possible. Now the back protectors come in a variety of colors. We just happen to get basic black. Because of all the edging, you do want to take it off of the backing paper with a little extra care. Same principle. peel a little bit off. There it is, underneath the sheet, underneath the cloth. There you go. Again, same procedure. Use your card to smooth it onto the back of the iPad. Obviously, trapped bubbles are less of an issue than with the clear cover, but you still want to get it on as securely as possible. And then the final step is to secure all the little cutouts and ends and edges. So when you're done, you not only have a nice clear surface on the front, you have this textured protective coating on the back. And this is true carbon fiber protection on the back part, so it does provide strength and protection without a lot of added mass. So here's the final product, front and back. One thing to keep in mind is you see the amount of cutouts and detailing needed to fit around all the different ports and switches. If you're applying the back and you see that it's not fitting properly, or the edge is starting to come off, don't be afraid to peel it back and stick it back into place. Because again, protection is the name of the game here, and you want to get this fit as close as possible. The other thing that is the name of the game is that despite your best efforts, a certain amount of trapped bubbles are going to be inevitable, and they are unfortunately due to cleaning the screen ahead of time or lack thereof. So you really need to spend lots of extra time cleaning the surface of your iPad before you start applying this. And even then, you may get some trapped bubbles. That's just because of the application process involved. That may just be an inevitability. So for ease of application, we're going to give this a 4. Lack of bubbles, again, we're going to give this a 4. You are going to have more problems installing this than you would on a smaller surface like an iPhone, but again, that's just the name of the game. As far as durability goes, this does rate a 5. For iSmashPhone.com, I'm Dactyl Anapest.